Good morning and welcome to the Right Away Afterparty. We are so glad you're here. My name's Cath.
And I'm Nic.
And we have Jonathan Rosen back here again. And he's going to talk to us about something really, really interesting.
Yes.
Writing.
This is part two.
Yeah, this is part two. Sorry. I know, And from the agent's perspective, everyone who writes and wants to be published needs an agent today.
Yes.
So
yes.
I think this is going to be really exciting.
Traditional, yes.
But Nic has some housekeeping.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. Yes. Housekeeping first. If you like what you see and you like what you hear, please share it with others and please like and subscribe to our channel. Please give us a comment and let us know what you liked about this episode and what we could have did better. We're always open for critique. All right. Back to the show. All right, Jonathan. So let's get into this because I'm really excited about this. And I've been wanting to have my agent on the show actually to talk about this. But again, I am a non-intrusive.
Risky business.
Yeah. But I'm a very non-intrusive client, I guess you would call it. Like I only reach out to him if I need to or if I have a specific question for him. A lot of times I let him reach out to me. And so is that like how you would have liked to have seen your career go?
Look, if someone needs something, of course, reach out and always. And but I never felt, and this is even before like I said last time, before I became an agent, I never wanted to be the one constantly bombarding. Hey, I need you, I need you, I need you. If you do need, you reach out. That's what they're there for, of course. But right now it's like a thing. I only reach out once in a while if they have something that they're shopping for me. I figure if there's good news, they'll let me know. If there's bad news, they'll let me know.
Yeah.
So I don't keep checking in hey, is it selling? What are we hearing or anything like that? Like I said last time, if I have an idea for a story that I want to discuss, yes, I reach out. If I'm stuck at something, yes, I do want to reach out for moral support. Will I do it once a week? No, I'm not going to do it once a week. No. But I will. But I'm not afraid to call him. I had an agent years ago, my very first agent. I'm now 4 agents in. My very first agent, I was afraid to call. It was always felt like I was bothering that agent. And I don't want to, and you can't walk on eggshells. You can't it's a relationship. You have to feel comfortable. And now, yes, I feel great. I feel like I can reach out anytime that I need without bothering them. And so I do like that aspect. But with that being said, I know that I can reach out. I don't always reach out. It depends what I need for them too. But it's good.
I love that. And I think, don't you think this too? I feel like I picked this agent, and he picked me, and I want there to be autonomy in our positions, I'm the writer and he's the agent. And it's like, I don't really like to meddle or muddle the waters. Like a lot of my friends are putting a lot of pressure on me to ask, how is it, what house is it with right now? And how is it going? Cause I'm on sub. And and it's like, he sent me the list, and so I know who it's with. He sent me an email, an Excel sheet, and he gets back to me when there's a rejection, and he gets back to me when I'm in second reads, and he gets back to me when so anytime there's news, he always gets to me. He always writes to me, and I write right back to him. And he prefers email because it's the email CC'd with the owner of the agency, along with the financial person, along with the marketing person.
Wow.
So there's 4 people on our email, and so I don't like just to reach out all the time. And I don't know. I never understood why they're always encouraging me.
Well, look what you just said. If your agent is telling you everything, that's all you really can ask for. I mean, if they're telling you, if you shop it, if they say I'm sending it out now and you haven't heard in a few months, yeah, by all means reach out and say, hey, have we heard any feedback at all? But the agent should tell you. Your agent should tell you if you get rejection. Your agent should tell you if you get an acceptance. And if you get acceptance, believe me, they'll reach out to you right away.
Yeah, exactly. I figure if it's good news, it's coming right
now.
Right,
they'll come to you. But sometimes if you haven't heard anything, and you could tell your agent if you get a rejection, please let me know. Sometimes they don't tell you with their rejections, but yeah, you could ask them to let you know. That's not a big deal.
Yeah.
But
He,
yeah,
he sends,
they should.
he sends me the actual email, like the
Right.
full email. He doesn't try to sugarcoat it or anything. He always sends it with a disclaimer of like, they really liked it. You know, look at the bright side.
Yes. So
So
it's sometimes you know, um, I don't think if I said it before. I did usually send the email. Usually, I just told them what they said, what the gist of it was.
mhm.
Because sometimes if an editor will get back to you with like a couple of things at once, so I try to edit that out usually.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Because you'll have multiple projects with them, so they'll talk about both in the email.
I usually won't. I would never send two clients to the same editor unless if it was the same type of work. Because I
Mm.
figured let that client have their shot with this editor. I
Yeah.
would send it to the same editor if it was a different type thing entirely. Like if the editor took children's books and also took like nonfiction, I would do that. But I would never send it two picture books to the same person at the same time.
Yeah.
So, as an agent, do you, when you were an agent, did you used to pitch the editors and publishing houses only by email, or did you actually talk to them
I
on the
always
phone?
just use email. No, yeah, occasionally you would get on calls just to say like how, hey, let's talk. I want to know you better. You want to know me better. And
Okay.
so this way we know each other. We can strike up a relationship. And what are you looking for? And then if something strikes, say, hey, I have the perfect thing for you. But
Hmm.
I wouldn't just call up and say, hey, I got this wonderful thing for person. If I saw something on the manuscript wish list, I would reach out immediately and say, hey, I got a client that matches that. But I didn't call so much unless it was
Yeah.
set up just to like force a chat,
So,
regular chat.
so like we have to make this proposal or query letter to you, the agent. Then you, the agent, also
Doing the
have to
same
write
thing.
a
Yep.
query letter to the editor,
Yep.
and you have to tailor it every time for that particular editor.
Right. Yep.
Ah,
That's a lot of work.
yes, there's a
That's a lot.
Actually, on
really
my
in,
on my Substack this weekend, I'm going to put out some of the things about query letters. So about things that
Well,
I
here
saw mistakes
you
in query
heard you
letters.
heard that here, folks. Go check out Jonathan's Substack
yeah,
on
yeah,
query letters.
shoot us the link to your Substack.
Yes, for sure, for sure. Well, I think I think that's a really good indication to a lot of people that are looking for agents. So it's like you got to pick your flavor, and I think you have to just really kind of trust the person that you're deciding to go with. Like you have to really understand what they're going through.
Yeah.
And I mean, for me also, like when I go to email my agent, I know he's going to get right back to me, so I better be prepared to have that conversation. So,
Well, I'll say that about getting right back. Don't be offended if they don't get right. As long as they get back to you, they should get back to you. But if it
yeah.
takes like a day or so, don't be offended or anything like that because
Yeah, no, I haven't experienced that though. I mean, he
Yeah.
usually gets back to me like within like an hour or less, so it's
Wow.
that's
it's
great.
pretty
But I'm
quick.
saying sometimes agents have a lot of clients and
Yeah.
are in the middle of a lot of things at once, so they
Yeah,
will get to you. Yes.
Yeah. And
I
and
know.
the
I'm
poor
always shocked.
agent is like he's the middle guy, right? And
Yeah,
so
he's like the
he's
broker. He's like
Yes.
the
pressure
broker.
from both sides. And also, I suppose you have pressure from above internally in your company, correct? Where management is requiring you to have so much.
No, I didn't get that.
No?
I didn't get like, hey, let's not why aren't you selling? I didn't get that. And it's a tough business. I would hate that if someone was telling
Mm,
me, hey, why aren't you sold anything or whatever.
yeah.
There are companies I see that there are a couple of agencies that the agents are paid, which is good because it's that, but there's a lot more pressure on them there to
Hmm.
make sales. If you're getting paid, hey, where are your sales?
Yeah, exactly. I think it's really important to know that your agent has, financial standing too. Cause I mean, like I asked my agent what he does for money.
Ah,
Cause I mean, you can't always, be banking on sales, right? Like you have to be able to support yourself and your family. So I wasn't afraid to ask that question. I wasn't afraid to ask him, how do you support yourself and your family? It's like,
and
I
what
mean,
was the
what
answer?
Oh, he works for the actual agency. He's the social media and marketing manager for the agency, so he actually does make a salary. But like I was very concerned about that because you know, I mean, I do want to sell and I do want to make him money as much as I want to make myself money, but it's like, you know, I've been on sub now since January and it hasn't sold. So, you know, we'll see what book 2 does. But yeah, I didn't want that weight on my shoulders. He does have other clients too, obviously, you know, and he did make a sale recently, which was really good for him. But you know, hopefully it'll be me too sometime.
Hopefully.
I do have one more question, Jonathan. I know that I'm going to let you go after that, but do you think that it does take a sale to really solidify a relationship between an agent and a client?
Yeah, I mean it's tough when you don't, especially you know you see if I sold something. You know I had several sales while I was doing it. If I sold something, I actually had told people like you know, hey, I saw that you sold this. You know what's going on with mine? You can't think that way, and it's natural. It's normal for an author to think like, why aren't they selling mine? I get it. I totally understand it. I feel the same. Like you know, oh, my agent sold this for someone else. So I get it, but it's sometimes luck of the draw. It's sometimes you know there was a great match, and it's all subjective. You know, you find the editor just that like that thing doesn't mean that yours is not bad.
Yeah.
As an author, I know I've seen all the rejection things also that just can drive you crazy. And like you mentioned before, that this oh I liked it. I've gotten rejections, and I have them that I love this, and this. Yeah, but we're not going to take it, and that drives you up a wall.
I know,
you know?
it does.
And believe me, editors will tell you if they think something sucks. They will tell you, yes. They'll tell you that, oh, I didn't like the writing at all here, or this or that. So if you get a glowing rejection, feel good about that right now.
Yeah, I think the most gut wrenching one I got so far was that the editor really wanted it, and she wrote this glowing, gorgeous, long email, but she couldn't get her team behind it. Oh,
so I'm sorry that happened. Yeah, it does happen.
That was probably the most like painful.
Yeah, it's so because you're so close. But look, hopefully you find the right editor for you.
Yeah.
And you said you mentioned that your second book, Puddle Bunnies, was I think the 4th book that I wrote.
Yeah.
And that was the first one to sell. I had 3 others that went into shelves. I hope to revive them one day. We'll see. But sometimes you have to. It's not the first book; it's the second book, or so on.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's really great advice too. All right, I think this was an excellent conversation. Right. Thank you so much, Jonathan. Cath, you want to do rapid fire or?
Why don't you do it?
Okay,
please.
I will do rapid fire.
Lovely.
So, Jonathan, these are one quick word answers. If there's something that you don't want to answer, just go ahead and say pass, and that's a no problem. Okay, so here we go. Rapid fire questions. 1, where is your favorite place to write?
Yes. No. I do have a desk. You know, I need to be at my desk. I can do notes somewhere else, but I need to write at my little comfort. So,
wonderful. I love that. Okay, so pencil, pen, or computer?
Computer. Now, caveat, I will jot down some ideas on pen and paper just to like flesh it out a little bit, but then I put everything into the computer.
Well, it's a whole other brain that you use when you use pen. Okay, so There we go. Do you write every day, most days, or sporadically?
Every day I try to put down a little something.
I love that. Absolutely. If you were an ice cream flavor, what would you be?
There's only one right answer for this, and that's pistachio.
There's only one right answer. I love that. A rainy or sunny?
Depends on the mood.
Okay. Beach or mountains?
Rainy or sunny, depends. I'll go back to that 1 second. If I'm writing, rainy. I love writing bright rainy.
Oh, yes. I love that. But okay, and the beach or mountains, which is your favorite? Beach. Dogs or cats? I know the answer to this one.
My dog here. I got my dog 5 feet from me. So
dogs. What's cats? Okay. If you could have coffee with someone from your personal past or historical past, who would that be?
I don't drink coffee, but right, and since it just passed, I'll say my dad. I wish I could have one more thing.
Oh, I love that. You don't drink coffee? I don't drink coffee. I didn't know that about you.
So,
you have the perfect coffee talk voice, though.
Yeah, I do. It smells so good. It really does. And I always like, I would love it. But I used to see, going back to my dad, I used to see my dad, like, the stereotype, the thing that they joke about, the cliche, all grumpy in the morning until he had that cup of coffee.
Yes.
And I said, I'm not going to be like that. So I never
That
started.
is me. That is me. I literally walked like sleeplessly to my coffee maker.
Okay, so that's it.
Thank you so much for being on our program.
Thank you for having me.
It was such a pleasure. Thank you for being vulnerable and answering all of our crazy questions. And Cath, thank you so much for everything you do. And I love you.
I'll jump out quickly.
Yes.
Podcast again. Subscribe. Pop Culture Retro, and do it well.
Yes, please send the links and we'll put them in the podcast. All right.
That was wonderful. All right, my dear. See you next time. Bye-bye.